So the Rabbeinu Avram started telling us that, of course, when a person is in a situation where he can do a shtadlus, when he can take medication, when he can put on a cream, then of course you have bitachon and you thank Hashem for what happened, and you daven to Hashem that He should remove the pain and He should send you the refuah, and you can take the cream, you can take the medication, whilst davening to Hashem that He should send you the refuah. But at the same time, because all we trust in is HaKadosh Baruch Hu, all we trust in is that the bitachon that we have in HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the tool, is the vessel that because of that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will send us the refuah. Because of that, when a person finds himself in a situation in pain or in a tzara where there's no ishtadlus visible to do, for example, says Rabbi Avram, a person is in the middle of the ocean and the ocean starts shaking it up, and the people of the boat don't know how to lead it, they don't know what to do, then of course all that's left to do is have bitachon. HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows exactly what's right and what's wrong, and He won't allow the person who has bitachon in him to get lost. Says the Rabbeinu Avram, a person who has bitachon will see miracles just like Hanani, Mishael, and Azariah saw in the fire when they were thrown into the fire. As Daniel and when Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, and they were saved because of their tzidkes. Daniel, when he said, HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent the malach and closed the lion's mouth. Why? Because I relied in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Of course, sometimes we see, you look at history, you see that there is because of certain averas, then sometimes Chesed Hashem is hidden and certain things happen that seem to be incredibly bad. For example, death. We know, everyone knows that Sarah Aguge Malchus died an incredible, horrible death. We see incredible tzaddikim, neviim, kedoshei olam, rishonim kamalachim, and they died with mises meshunas. Wait a second, why couldn't they just have bitachon? Why didn't the bitachon not work for them? Says the Rabbeinu Avram, ve'ein sibas hadav koitzi yad chas v'shalom to say that the bitachon did not have a koich to save them. Ela adarabba, sibas nistoras b'chochmaser eloikis v'oinish mishamayim shlei asigim mishim ba'aladav yisala. There are certain situations where it's not despite the level of bitachon that they had that they were nanish with such mises, but our Rabba, there were certain reasons in Shamayim that we cannot possibly fathom, and for those reasons these things have to happen. Not to say that they were bad, not to say that it was despite their bitachon, not to say that chas v'shalom these kedoshei elyon didn't have bitachon, but other Rabbi, there are some situations where because of certain reasons that we cannot understand, that terrible thing had to happen, but it's not because of a lack of bitachon. As the Gemara in Taina says, and he said to them, a guy caught some of the, as the Rabbeinu Avram says, Chasidei Yisrael, and he said, if you are from the nation of Hanani, Mishael, Azariah, then your Bashefa, your God should come and save you, just like He saved the Hanani, Mishael, Azariah. And they told him, no, Hanani, Mishael, Azariah with tzaddikim gemurim, and they were worthy that an openness should happen where the whole world would see. Not only that, but Nebuchadnezzar on some level was someone who was worthy that a nest should happen through him. But but we did averis, we're not worthy of a nest. And of course, harbe arias yesh, harbe dum yesh plegim ban, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us punished. So in other words, the Gemara is teaching us here that of course in those situations where terrible things happen, there was not a lack of bitachon. Adarabah, there was an understanding. Even these tzaddikim kedoshei elyon understood that in certain things had to happen, but only HaKadosh Baruch Hu knew the reason. Of course, says the Rabbeinu Avram, that in this story we see that not only did they have a complete understanding of what it means emunah bitachon, but adarabah, they're teaching us what bitachon means. On the one hand, they had bitachon that everything that this man, this goy, who wanted to hurt them and wanted to kill them, and he's threatening them, your Hashem should come and save you. They understood that he wasn't even the one talking. They said, we know everything that happens from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They had the real bitachon, which means they knew that if indeed it happened, that he would die, then that was from Hashem and that was the right thing and it was supposed to happen. On the other hand, they weren't relying on a ness, an openness. They said, we're not worthy of openness. But what does the Gemara say at the end? They didn't move from there until the Romans arrived from Rome and killed this fellow, killed this guy that wanted to hurt them. In other words, their bitachon saved them. After all, even though they accepted that it could be an open miracle won't happen, and indeed, if you think about it, an open miracle didn't happen. Adarabah, they were not maybe worthy of an open miracle. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's Rabbi Avram is telling us. But what's clear is an open miracle did not happen. You could easily say it was a coincidence. It was something that happened. The Roman arrived and killed him. But at the same time that they accepted that they maybe were not worthy of an open miracle, at the same time they had complete bitachon, that everything that happens is from Hashem. And through that bitachon, they were saved. Have a wonderful day.